Good morning everybody, my name is Shankarji. Today we will be discussing chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants. We all know what we mean by plants. Plants are living organisms, also known as autotrophs, which produce their own food. And they survive on their own food, and they give food to animals including us. So that's why plants are independent living organisms. They can survive on their own, but we animals including us, we have to depend on plants either directly or indirectly. So now we will get to know plants better. We will study plants in greater detail. So there are many types of plants available, starting with herbs. So the various types of plants are available are herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers. What do you mean by herbs? Like with the definition itself, plants with green and tender stems. I mean, they are green in color normally. They have tender, very soft stem. So, and they are short. They are very short, and they don't have branches. They are unbranched. So that's why they are known as herbs. Herbs can be consumed as vegetables and also can be used for medicine as well. So the common onion, which we consume every day, even onion and garlic, they are also herbs. I mean, they are also shrubs, but they can also be used as herbs. Then we come to shrubs. What do you mean by shrubs? Plants which have a stem branching out near the base. I mean, they have leaves, they have everything, but the stems are branched out near the base. It's close to the base of the ground. They are hard. They have hard but thin stem. The stems are not very thick. They are very thin, but they are hard. Then we come to trees. What are trees? Trees are tall plants with hard and thick brown stem, also known as bark. Barks. They have barks. Their stems have branches, lots of branches, and even their branches are quite strong. Now next we come to creepers. Creepers are plants with weak stems which cannot stand upright. They cannot stand upright. They grow along the ground. So then we come to climbers. What do you mean by climbers? Climbers are plants that take support on others. Like say for example, you have the creeper is going on the ground. Suppose if you want to put a stick and you rotate it, it will start growing over the stick. Like for example, grapes, the grapevines. So the grapevines, that's why you have seen the vineyards that they have a lot of sticks. So that the grapevines, they keep climbing over the stick. So that's why they are known as climbers. Now we come to the parts of the plant. The most important part of the plant is the leaf, because the leaf produces the food. That's why leaf is very, very important, because leaf has that surface area where sunlight can be captured and photosynthesis can take place and food can be produced. So let's study about the structure of the leaf in a little bit greater detail. So if you look at this is the basic structure of a leaf, a standard leaf structure. It has a surface area and it has a midrib like this. This area is a midrib, and the portion and the point where the leaf is connected to the stem, this area is known as petiole. Now the open surface area, this area is known as lamina. Lamina is the surface, and these small lines which are drawn from the midrib, they are known as veins. Just like we have veins, arteries and veins in our body, the leaves also have veins. This helps to transport various substances. The food grade, suppose the food is created over here, it will help the food to travel from here to here, or if the food is produced from here, it will help to travel from here to here, and from the stem, and from this midrib, it will go to the petiole, and from the petiole, it will go to the stem, and the food is then transported to various parts of the plant body. So this is about the basic structure of leaf. Now we come to one more aspect of leaf. It is known as leaf venation. What do you mean by leaf venation? The pattern of arrangement of veins in leaves is known as venation. From veins we get venation. You have two kinds of venation. One is reticulate, one is parallel. What do you mean? I mean, if there's a midrib like this, and from there if the veins are branched like this, it is known as reticulate venation. However, if you want a parallel venation, the leaf might be like this, and the veins might be like this. Since the veins are parallel to each other, this is known as parallel venation. So these are the two main types of leaf venation, or the pattern of arrangement of veins inside the leaves or on the leaves. Now, one more concept which we cover is transpiration. What do you mean by transpiration? Transpiration is the water loss which occurs through leaves, normally in the upper part of trees. It can also occur in herbs, it can also occur in shrubs, it can also occur in all plants, mainly in tall plants also known as trees. The water is lost from the leaves in the form of water vapor, and it goes to atmosphere and it comes back. So now we all know what photosynthesis is. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants, also known as autotrophs, produce their own food in the presence of carbon dioxide, water, and the green pigment known as chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. Sunlight is absolutely essential. Chlorophyll is also absolutely essential for photosynthesis. Then the plants, with this raw materials, the plants create carbohydrate, the simple carbohydrate which is known as glucose, also known as starch. In short, carbohydrate. It produces carbohydrates, glucose plus oxygen. Oxygen is the byproduct, is the waste product which plants give off. However, it is the life breath for all animals. So that's the main reason why we need plants for us to survive. If there is no plants, then there is no oxygen, and if there is no oxygen, we cannot survive. Not only us, no animal can survive, because all animals need oxygen for their intake and for performing various life processes. Let me recap so far. What are plants? Plants are living organisms which can produce their own food and survive on their own food, and they are completely independent. That's why they are known as autotrophs. What are the different types of plants? Herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers. Then we studied about leaf and the pattern of arrangement of the veins known as leaf venation. Then we studied about transpiration, which is the water loss happening through leaves. We discussed photosynthesis, and and we come to the very important part of the plant, which is known as root. What do you mean by root? Because you have a plant. Okay, the plant is standing. How will the plant make sure that it stands firm even in tough conditions, like say if a storm occurs? Or how will what part of the plant will make sure that the plant stays where it is? It doesn't move around. So we need a part that, therefore plants have a special part known as roots. So the roots, they grow from the base of the plant, and they grow inside the ground, towards the ground. So that's why they are known as root. So it's like an anchor. It's like you are putting an anchor on a ship. The root is the anchor of the plant. So we have mainly two types of roots. One is known as the tap roots, another is known as the fibrous roots. As usual, just like we studied the midrib and the parallel venation, the tap root is also like that. When you have a main root like this, and when you have side roots like this, it's known as tap root. And when you have multiple roots like this, from the base of the ground, like this, it's called fibrous roots. It's very much similar to the leaf venation. So we have tap roots, fibrous roots, and both of them are absolutely useful in holding the plant firmly to the soil. However, tap roots are more stronger than fibrous roots, and they are very absolutely crucial in holding the plant firmly to the ground.